My name is Kheston Walkins, and I'm from a beautiful twin island state of Trinidad and Tobago. That's in the Caribbean, really near to Venezuela if you don't know it. So my background is actually in neuroscience, and my company is Allegori, and we do neuroinnovations. So we take neuroscience and practicalize it for people in everyday life, particularly for students that have problems focusing in school or in athletics to boost peak performance. And we even have work in the energy industry for health and safety, improving focus, reducing fatigue, and also helping with things like sleep and that kind of stuff. There are probably a couple others that are just not on my noggin right now, but yeah. We actually started in Trinidad and Tobago last year. It's about maybe 18 months or so that we've been around, because we started off doing pilots, working for free really, and then we started offering our services publicly in January. And we've had about 320, probably a little bit more or less, that we've served in that time. And I think that's really good, because mental health and the brain is something that isn't really engaged as much in some of our countries in the Caribbean. So the idea that people grabbed at it, I think, was really important, and it showed that there's a shift in the way that people think about mental health, and in a sense I'm really proud of us for that. Yeah. The students that we've had have had really enormous improvements in their grades, and also reduction in anxiety. I think on average is around 20 or 30% improvements in their grades, and the highest that we've ever had is about 68%. So some students go from being C and D students to being A students in weeks, and that for us is a really powerful thing. And I think especially with the boys, because in the Caribbean there's this disparity between the performance of boys and girls, and we saw that the program has a very, very strong effect with the boys. It does improve performance with the girls as well, but has a very strong impact on the boys. Yeah. About my dream. First of all, I feel like I'm doing something that I really love doing. It feels like what I'm meant to be on the planet doing. So I want to extend that and look at improving my reach across the Caribbean and hopefully into West Africa and other developing countries, because that for me is really exciting, to be able to extend that influence and also those same skills that I teach my students or I teach my clients or my athletes, to bring that to other countries is something I'm really excited about doing. From Atlantic Dialogues, I actually expect to make partnerships and relationships for that I just said, like that connection across the region. That is exciting. That is really, really exciting for me, because I get to meet other crazy people like myself. Like people who are doing awesome stuff, people who are changing the world, changing the environment around them, all the way from practical things in psychology to policy making, because I think all of these things are necessary, and that's probably the most exciting thing for me about this conference, the people I'm sharing the space with.